Hello listeners, I'm glad you're here. Today I have a headline that sits right at the crossroads of a war in the middle, presumably in the global oil market. The Iranian-backed Houthis in Yemen just said they hit 2 Saudi oil tankers in the Red Sea, a development that could have a direct line to the price of every gallon of gas you buy. The group claims they fired missiles and drones at the Ancelia and the Layla, and that the strikes caused large fires on both vessels. The Saudi Transportation Authority has confirmed an attack on the Ancelia, noting the crew was safe after a blaze. It didn't confirm the exact source of the strike, nor did it mention the Layla, but the damage was clear. This is the first time the Houthis have struck a Saudi ship since they announced a naval blockade of Saudi territory on Monday. The blockade itself is a big move, creating a new front in that long-running conflict that already strains global energy supplies, especially now that tensions between the United States and Iran are high in the region. A risk advisor in Yemen, Mohammed al-Basha, said that tanker strikes were the Houthis racing language up the escalation ladder. In an interview, he warned that these Earth attacks could prompt a retaliatory military response from Saudi Arabia, an Iran adversary that has used Red Sea shipping lanes to push out millions of barrels of oil this past fall. Both the Ancelia and the Layla are flagged Saudi, but that doesn't lessen the political sting. Public ship tracking data shows the Layla was last seen 5 days ago, and the Ancelia was located there on Thursday morning before the attacks. In addition to the 2 strikes, the Houthis also claimed they forced around 10 other ships to retreat and return. Those numbers couldn't be verified, but a maritime data firm called Kpler reported that at least 6 vessels reversed course in the Red Sea after the militia warned shipping companies to keep away from Saudi ports. That data may or may not overlap with the Houthis' own numbers. The Houthis' willingness to target shipping is not new. In the last year or so, they have used drones, missiles, even hijackings on commercial vessels to pressure their adversaries. In a previous flare-up last week, the Houthis accused Saudi Arabia of striking Yemen's main international airport in Sana'a, a dispute that spiraled into a direct attack on the Abai airport in southern Saudi Arabia. That was the first time the Houthis had struck Saudi soil since early 2022. As we've now seen with the tanker strikes, the Houthis' strategy is to create disruption and leverage power in the Red Sea. The blockader on Monday was designed to cut the flow of oil out of Saudi Arabia, a major hub that feeds millions of barrels of oil into the global market. If Saudi Arabia pushes back, it could lead to a real military showdown, with a potential spillover to other parts of the Red Sea and shipping lanes that supply everything from Asia to Europe. The stakes are high, because the Red Sea is a key conduit for the oil that fuels economies around the world. If the conflict worsens, prices could rise, supply lines could dwindle, and the result will touch every consumer who pays for fuel or energy. That is why today's headline matters beyond the limits of the Middle East. This is more than a headline, it is a new chapter in a conflict that threatens to change the way the world gets its energy. I'll keep you posted if the situation escalates, if the Saudi government takes any action, or if any new ships are targeted. For now, we will be watching the movements in the Red Sea closely, and you'll hear from me if anything new comes up. Thank you for listening, and we'll be back with updates. Until next time, stay safe and stay informed.